against Dover. Scott, do you approach this game any different to how you approached the first leg?
No, not at all. Everything we spoke about was with the players before the last game was to try and win both games, and we'll try and do that again tomorrow.
And if you do that, obviously the prize is a trip to Wembley. How do you keep everyone's feet on the floor, or are you not having to at the moment?
No, you just took the words out of my mouth. We're not having to. We've got some experienced players there. I was really encouraged. I think I said the other day when I went into the dressing room afterwards, I had it in my mind I might have to settle them down a little bit and say, listen, it's half a job done. I didn't have to. You know, they're a very, very professional group, well drilled. They've got lots of experience in there, and that's exactly it. You know, they all know what needs to be done, and I'm getting some really good vibes off them. It's very, very encouraging.
And when you took over just over a week ago, it was a team that hadn't won for a while. After 2 wins back to back, both at Dover, what change have you seen in them? Have you seen the belief creeping back in?
Yeah, I think confidence comes and goes in waves and normally lasts a few games. So, I've been asked the question lots of times about what we've changed. I think it's lots of little things, but they just seem really bright at the moment, and we'll take that into tomorrow and then hopefully the following week.
You've had success on the road. It's been a while though since Forest Green have won at home. I mean, in theory, being at home should be an advantage. How do you make sure that it is?
Well, preparation. So we trained here Monday. We trained here again today. Adam, probably hear him, working very, very hard on the pitch for us. It looks in fantastic shape, I've got to say. Boys, there's a real buzz about the place today, and they're looking forward to playing.
Obviously, problems with the pitch well documented, but having someone working on there and the players to see that must give them a lift.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's been a massive transformation in a short space of time. So we trained on it today, whereas previously we might have, to be fair, turned down training on it, but we wanted to, because it's a different dimensions pitch-wise to Dover's. It's a little bit smaller, so we've done all our set plays and prepare where you're going to play. I mean, it just takes all the variables away.
How's your squad after Dover? Because obviously 3 substitutions were kind of enforced.
Well, 2 were enforced. One with Robbie. We all had it in our mind that we would do it if we felt comfortable enough in the game to do so. Obviously Rob's important to us, and we just felt with what we had and the way the game is going, we could afford to take him off and save him, so which is good news. Marcus Kelly's definitely out. That's a sore one. JJ, touch and go on JJ, but he's available if we need him.
And in terms of those players, obviously Robson Clare had just come back from an injury himself and touch of cramp now. Would those sort of situations with players as you're managing your squad influence who you might put on the bench, maybe?
Possibly. You've got to have cover in all areas. We've got a number of players who can play in 2 or 3 different positions as well. So we're a versatile squad. And like the bench we had the other day, Pipey could have come on in 4 different positions, and put Brett down the middle and drop Curtis in the hole a little bit. So there's lots of variations, and that's my job to make sure that I cover enough bases there in my thinking before the game.